After 5 years with the email marketing provider that everyone starts out with, you know who I'm talking about, I was desperately searching for one that was simple, easy to manage, and affordable. ConvertKit easily stood out above the rest, and I've been ridiculously happy with them ever since I made the switch. Emailing my community and creating automation series for special resources has never been so simple. Whether you're ready to start your first email marketing setup or you're searching for a new provider, I highly recommend ConvertKit. Go check them out and other resources that I recommend at dannyosmond.com/resources. That's dannyosmond.com/resources. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm your host, Danny Osmond. If you love podcasts, if you are passionate about your business, if you want to create and grow a podcast that will connect you with your ideal customers, and you want access to education, to resources, and to other amazing business leaders and podcasters who can help you do it better every single day, then this is the podcast for you. I recently went to a restaurant to order takeout. The host turned out to be the owner-manager of the restaurant. The problem was he was more concerned about the tiny details of his employees' duties than about the needs and wants of his customers. I was so put off by his brusque, inattentive manner that I almost left the restaurant without ordering. Fortunately for him, one of his employees displayed more attention and tact than he could muster. Ironically, when I got the food home, it was outstanding. But my customer experience was so poor that I'll definitely think twice before going back again. Those of you that know me know that I love Walt Disney World. And the number one reason I love it is the Disney-level customer service. It's legendary. Huge corporations travel to Disney all the time to learn from them, to learn how to make their customer experiences so amazing. I often hear similar poor experiences to the restaurant short story that I shared in the production world, the world that I work in. A good number of the shows that I work on came to me after getting frustrated elsewhere. Without fail, the experiences I heard were the same. I felt like no one cared about my show. It seemed to me that I was working with interns. I never got to work with the person who drew me to the service in the first place. I could have gotten better customer service with Fiverr or Upwork. It definitely wasn't worth the money I was paying. Those stories hardened my resolve to provide hands-on, boutique, concierge-level service and handcrafted quality to all of my clients, drawing on my experience as a professional recording engineer. To be able to be flexible for them, to be able to take care of my clients' needs at the 11th hour, and to personally oversee and sign off on every episode that moves through Emerald City Productions. To keep that level of service and quality, I actually restrict our workload to no more than 25 episodes per week. In order to maintain this level of quality and attention from my clients, I also have a kick-butt team, including a project manager and only experienced full-time recording engineers, serving as editors and mixing engineers. I also own the highest level of processing and analysis software and plugins. Inarguably, quality of both service and product form the foundation of great customer service. Like that restaurant, we can offer stellar product, but if our service is lousy, we'll turn people away. Likewise, we can't just eke by on wonderful service if our product stinks. And while the restaurant example deals with a tangible product, the same holds true when our product is a service. Whether you like it or not, the customer's perception is your reality. In the end, it really doesn't matter how we view our products and services if our customers perceive them differently. But for the purposes of this episode, let's assume that you have a great product that people want. So let's focus on your customer's experience. Here are 5 pillars on which the customer's experience should stand on. Number 1, do what you promised and more. Honesty must be a basic. It's a given. People do business with those they know, like, and trust. If we can't do what we said we'd do, people will not trust us. And trying to win back broken trust is very difficult. And for some reason, dissatisfied customers are very eager to share their poor experience with others. So be careful what you promise. However, just meeting basic expectations, what you said you do, doesn't wow the customer. What does wow them is receiving unexpected service and bonuses. Under-promise and over-deliver. What are some ways that you can do this in your business? Now, number 2, establish and follow great systems. This is something that I'm still working on. Systems, not just smiles, retain customers. Having great systems in place enables us to provide predictable, consistent service and products. Basically, anything in your business that you want to be repeatable should have a system associated with it. Systems ensure that the same quality product and service will be delivered every time with every customer. What great systems do you currently have in place? What aspects of your products or services are still lacking great systems? How can you remedy this? Okay, number 3, personalize the service. No one likes to be treated like a number or a faceless person. Again, people do business with us when they know, like, and trust us. The more relational we can be, the better. Systematizing your business may seem to fly in the face of personalizing service, but look for ways to ensure that the systems of your business allow you to interact with people in a relational, personalized manner. Remembering a customer's name and some detail from a conversation with them can go a long way toward making them feel that your service is very personal. What are some specific ways you can personalize service for your customers? Number 4, establish repeat long-term customers. It's much easier to retain a customer or client than find a new one. That was the mantra of Carl Sewell of Sewell Cadillac. As amazing as it sounds, he found that over the course of a customer's lifetime, the loyal customer would spend $517,000 with Sewell Cadillac. I recommend his book, Customers for Life, How to Turn That One-Time Buyer into a Lifetime Customer. What would it take for you to retain your customers, making them a customer for life? Why would they want to do repeat business with you? Think about that. And number 5, make it easy to do business with you. This must be an integral part of the customer service experience. Doing business with you should be both a delight and simple. Amazon has capitalized on this principle with their one-click purchase option. What are some ways you could craft your business in such a way that your customers find you very easy to do business with? Now look back over those 5 pillars I just mentioned of great customer experience. Which of these pillars do you excel at? Which ones need more work? What will you do to improve your customers' experience? So there you have it. If you're ready to make a real change in your business in 2019, start today by, first of all, subscribing to this show on the Apple Podcast app or iTunes or Stitcher or Android or Google Podcasts or TuneIn or wherever you listen. And number 2, please write a 5-star rating and review. That really helps in getting this show in front of other people, getting it listed in Apple's rankings so that more people can discover it. And then number 3, share with a friend, a colleague, a coworker who you think would enjoy our episodes. Thank you for joining me this week. I apologize that I'm a little sick and you had to deal with this voice, but I hope you'll be back next week and I look forward to seeing you then. The new year is here and I'm sure you're feeling fired up to make this the best year yet for you. But guess what? That fire, that focus, that determination, if you're human, it's going to dissipate over the course of the next few weeks because your best laid plans get interrupted by life, by surprises, by unintended occurrences. Sometime in March, you're going to raise your head from the hurricane of ideas, tasks, and work you've been submerged in and remember those big goals you had back in January and wonder how in the world you can get back to a place of making them come true this year. You're not alone. We all start out the year strong. And if we don't have a program or the accountability or the structure to keep us focused and intentional with how we're spending our time, it can all get lost. It's happened to me. And it's happened to so many other amazing podcasters I know. which is why I decided that this year's the year I wanted to work with just a handful of driven, determined, and passionate podcasters so we can go to work doing the deep and focused work it takes to grow their podcasts and build their dream businesses. If you're ready to supercharge your podcasting success, rapidly build a quality network of people you can grow with and learn from, and cut your podcast learning curve in half. If you're serious about building an intentional, elite, and high-caliber community around you, and you want access to production wisdom, fresh opportunities, and to be around other people that just plain get it, there's no better route you can take than to join my personally crafted Podcaster Mastermind. As of now, just a few spots remain for my Podcaster Mastermind, a group that gives you and I the space and the structure to work hand in hand as you get clear about your vision, get focused in on what needs to happen in order to make that vision a reality, and take intentional actions to see it come to fruition. And with the regular accountability, the quarterly deep dive coaching sessions, and the annual retreat, and with me here with you every step of the way, having the profitable and purposeful podcast that you enjoy showing up for every day is inevitable. To find out more about my Podcaster Mastermind, go to dannyosmond.com/podcastermastermind and apply today. I'm responding to applications as they come in, and spots are filling on a first-come, first-served basis. We can't do this alone. And if the structured and customized support of a mastermind is what you need to finally achieve what you know you're ready for in your podcast and in your business, then I can't wait to read your application. Let's do this. dannyosmond.com/podcastermastermind.